It was 2:13 in the morning when the piercing ring of a phone sliced through the dead silence of the night. Ria's eyes fluttered open, her heart thumping against her ribs like a trapped bird. The room was bathed in the eerie, pale glow of the moonlight filtering through her curtains. She fumbled for her phone on the nightstand, her fingers tracing its cold, smooth surface. When she finally grabbed it, the screen lit up, and her blood ran cold. The caller ID displayed her own name, her own number. A knot of dread tightened in her stomach. "Impossible," she whispered, her voice a fragile thread in the oppressive quiet. Her thumb hovered over the green icon, a war raging in her mind. Curiosity laced with a potent dose of terror. 1. She swiped to answer it. For a moment, there was only static, a crackling hiss that sounded like 1,000 whispering insects. Then a voice emerged from the noise. It was faint, shaky, and terrifyingly familiar. It was her own voice, but distorted, as if filtered through layers of fear and exhaustion. "Ria." The voice trembled. "Don't go near the window." Ria's breath hitched. She sat diferenças embed her body. Every instinct screamed at her to hang up, to throw the phone against the wall and pretend this wasn't happening. But she couldn't. "Who is this?" She managed to ask, her own voice barely recognizable. "How are you calling from my number?" The voice on the other end sobbed, a dry, desperate sound. "It's you. It's me. Listen to me. You have to listen. It's standing right behind you." Panic, cold and sharp, seized her. Her eyes darted palavros, the dimly lit room. The closet door was slightly ajar, a sliver of deeper darkness within. The armchair in the corner was just an armchair, draped with clothes she'd been too tired to put away. Everything was as it should be. She wanted to look back, to prove the voice wrong, to dispel this waking nightmare. "There's nothing here," she said, her voice rising with a hysterical edge. "You're lying. Who is this?" A sudden, desperate shriek erupted from the phone, so loud it made her flinch. "Don't turn around." The command was absolute, a raw scream conspicuous of pure, unadulterated terror, and in that same instant she felt it. A shift in the air, a sudden, unnatural core. Dospotto hanik. The moonlight, which had been t'other friend moments before, now seemed to conspire against her, elongating the shadows, twisting familiar shapes into monstrous forms. On the wall opposite her bed, a shadow began to form. It started palavras as small, indistinct smudge, but it grew, coalescing with agonizing slowness. It was tall, impossibly thin, its limbs elongating like stretched taffy. It didn't have a distinct shape, more like an absence of light, a void that drank in the moonlight and gave nothing back. It was a silhouette of pure dread. Ria was frozen, her gaze locked on the terrifying spectacle unfolding on her wall. The voice on the phone was gone, replaced by membranous static. Her hand, trembling uncontrollably, moved to end the call. As her thumb pressed the red icon, the shadow on the wall lunged. A guttural, inhuman sound echoed in the room, a sound that seemed to tear at the very fabric of reality. Rhea didn't even have time to scream. The call ended. The screen went hay, then lit up again, showing her call log. It read, "Last call, 10 minutes ago." A chilling realization dawned on her, colder and sharper than any fear she had felt before. The call hadn't been a warning, it had been an echo. The voice on the phone, her own voice, had been calling from a future that had already happened. The shadow hadn't just appeared, it had been there all along, waiting, and now it was too late. In the suffocating silence of her room, the only sound was the soft, wet tearing of fabric, and then nothing at all.